Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the only YouTube channel that never has, and I promise you never will, pull any punches. The first article for tonight comes from the Washington Post. Title's obviously clickbait. A girl survived 2 heart attacks. Doctors are linking it to coronavirus. And the fact that it comes from the Washington Post, normally I wouldn't have clicked in, but something just told me to do it. So I went into it, I watched the video, and basically in summary, there's this, I think like an 11-year-old girl. So about 2 weeks ago, she complained to her parents that she was feeling really bad, and then got worse consistently for 3 days. They got her to the hospital, and the doctor interviewed is connecting her case to coronavirus. Now that's what the video is trying to say. Now I'm going to break it down for you. First of all, according to the girl, first day, excruciating pain. Second day, extraordinarily nauseous. She felt horrible. Third day, she couldn't eat at all. And the third day, according to the mother, she finally presented with blue lips and cold arms. At that point, the father, who was watching at the time, called her and said, "Hey, honey, we got to get Juliet to the hospital." And the reason she cited that she didn't take Juliet, the girl, to the hospital before this is because she was afraid of the coronavirus. Now, this is the first thing that I don't understand about this video. What kind of a mother do you think this woman is that does not listen to apparently the beggings and pleadings of her daughter until she's literally blue in the face and cold to the touch before she calls a doctor? That's the first thing that doesn't add up. Second of all, even if you watch CNN while you're sleeping and absorb nothing else, you must know that COVID-19 is fatal in a vast minority of cases, okay? Now, in your mind, wouldn't a normal person think, my girl is in excruciating pain, nauseous, she can't eat. Balancing that against the very small probability that A, she gets the disease, and if people are following these precautions wherever that she lives, that's next to nothing. And B, that she actually dies from it, and considering that the demographics for that, there's been like 18 deaths of people her age in the entire world from this stupid virus. Wouldn't she have balanced those things and said, my daughter is feeling absolutely horrible right now. Would it be worth taking the tiny risk that she gets COVID-19? Why didn't she just take her to the doctor? According to the girl, on the face of it, the symptoms were bad enough to send her to the ER. And another thing I don't understand is how the mother said after she'd gotten an appraisal by, I think it was the doctor says, "We have got to fly her out now." Now, in my mind, as soon as I hear that, I'd be thinking something horrible has happened because they need to get her to a hospital, which is an hour away, very quickly. And then the mother says, no, 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 we can drive her. Who would say that? The doctor obviously isn't doing it for fun. And aside from the fact that the girl appears to be being coached, I mean, half the time she speaks like an 11-year-old, half the time she speaks like an MD, very inconsistent. I can't explain it. Maybe it's just me making something out of nothing. But aside from that, the thing that really got me, nowhere in the video does it say that Juliet had the coronavirus. I watched the entire thing at least twice. Nowhere in there does it say that she had the coronavirus. Number 2, this fresh-faced little squirt with a bow tie posing as a doctor, he looks like he's 26, he's saying that he's connecting this with coronavirus. He himself said the top part of her heart was not communicating with the bottom part of her heart, and that there was like swelling or something like that. The mother called it carditis, which I looked up is swelling of blood vessels, I guess in the heart because card. He said there have been a couple other people exhibiting, I guess, like heart palpitations or something like that. Now, A, they have the same disease that she has, which is carditis, or I think I've heard the term Kawasaki disease. I looked that up. It's another heart problem, a heart condition. Either the people have that, and therefore it's a pre-existing condition, and arrhythmia in the heart is to be expected. And the other option is that these people do not have a pre-existing condition. This doctor, without providing any backup evidence, besides anecdotal, the 3 or 4 other people that he mentioned that had been exhibiting similar circumstances, he said that he believes it's connected to the coronavirus. A, never said in the entire video that she had the coronavirus. B, are you telling me that the coronavirus, which presents identical symptoms to the flu in every respect, from demographic to death rate to symptoms, everything, almost identical to the flu, except maybe fatality rates in older people, which she is not, Juliet is not. To the casual observer, this is the flu. Now, is he expecting us to believe that is causing heart conditions and respiratory issues because they had to intubate her? So the cardiovascular system shut down, the respiratory system shut down. So he's telling us, without any backup evidence, that, oh, I believe that this is related to the coronavirus. I mean, obviously he was dressing up for the camera. He's enjoying his moment of fame right now. Of course he wants to say this is related to the coronavirus. That's what's gaining views right now. What does he have to back that up? And even he mentioned a few cases. It's not like this thing is like another pandemic, like it's a related disease to coronavirus. He's saying that there may be a connection between this and heart attacks. Where does he come up with that? I mean, many of the other people that he quoted probably had pre-existing conditions. The point of this entire little rant here in this analysis of the video is to show how, at this point in time, with coronavirus cases and deaths declining daily, the media is still trying to stoke this thing. They're trying to drag this out as long as possible to prolong the fear. Keep people on edge. They are making something out of nothing. People were saying stuff like, I stubbed my toe on the edge of the Grand Canyon and I died. I had coronavirus when I died, so I died of coronavirus. Which obviously is exaggerated, but it is a valid point. That is exactly what this guy is doing. And this is why the Washington Post is publishing this garbage. This is a political thing. Article, NBC News. Governor Pritzker is cracking down even further on businesses that are reopening in defiance of his orders. According to the article, the governor has reportedly issued a new order that will allow businesses to be charged with a Class A misdemeanor for violations. According to the reports, this could mean that they could face fines between $75 and $2,500 for violating the stay-at-home order. Pritzker's attorneys, according to the article, defend this by saying that it's actually less harsh than other punishments being explored. So they're taking away our right to work and then defending it by saying that the punishments for working are less than other punishments that they've dreamt up that they haven't told us about. This could include revoking business licenses and withholding FEMA grants. Also, according to the article, elsewhere in the state, officials are scrambling after a glitch reportedly exposed the private data of contractors and 1099 workers who filed for unemployment assistance amid the coronavirus pandemic. Now, if you're filing for unemployment, that is kind of embarrassing. I mean, you were laid off, you feel like you were let go because you were expendable. I mean, it's an embarrassing thing. And then the government of Illinois, through a glitch in their system, released the names of those people to someone, I don't know who. That same government in Illinois is trying to tell us that they know better than we do how to protect ourselves against a non-existent threat from a virus that is identical to the flu, and then penalize us from going to work in violation of those orders. A state government that can't even keep its own file safe is telling us what diseases we can and can't catch. What is going on here? I have no words. Ladies and gentlemen, that is it for tonight. If you agree with the content in this video, please leave a like and or a comment. Please share this with as many people as possible. We need to get the message out. Me just sitting here on a laptop making YouTube videos is not going to get anything done. I need to get other people motivated. That way, as a group, we can confront these people who are taking our liberties and our freedoms without regard for what we think or believe and are arbitrarily destroying them. We have to stop them. Social media, I guess, is the great leveler. I have as much reach as CNN, NBC, MSNBC, all those. I honestly believe that if we work together, we can bring a quick end to this. Thank you for your attention. Stay healthy and God bless.